All right there, so we're going to talk a little bit about momentum and getting momentum started in our business, and ultimately if you do some of the same things you can get momentum started in your business. But first I wanted to show something here. I think you can see that. That's a Mako 300. Picked that up for basically 10 bucks. That sold for $549.99 plus shipping yesterday. So I had a gentleman want to purchase this from Bermuda. And of course Bermuda, what we've been taught is there's a Bermuda Triangle. So with the Bermuda Triangle and all my shipping problems lately, here's what I did today on The Crazy Picker Life with Wheeler, Dealer, and Banana Peeler. Welcome, fellow pickers and would-be adventurers. Dealer again, Crazy Picker Life. I'm going to talk about momentum today, but wanted to, let's see what we got here. Bermuda. Can you see that? Bermuda. $549. And some shipping. Wanted to show this off. So I purchased 3 of these totes. They come in packs of 3. I did get those from Uline. I've seen these totes before. They kind of buckle shut. And I got these for one purpose and one purpose only. I had a 100-pound or 120-pound, what was it? A photography, Stagecoach photography curved glass picture holder. And I didn't want to just ship that thing in a box, being it was 120 pounds and odd shape. So I bought this sized right to that and shipped it out. Never heard back, never got feedback. Everybody's happy. Doo-dah, doo-dah. So I had a couple more of these things, and I decided, since this thing is like 35 pounds, it's off center a little bit. In other words, the weight, let's see, where is the weight? The weight is here. And so I had to shift the whole thing towards the middle. I've got soft foam on the bottom, soft foam here. Got beep beeps in the background. Kate is testing a baseball game. And then I put hard foam. And so this thing is not going anywhere. I'm going to add a little tape across the top just to sort of cover myself so nobody gets in here. The guy that gets it will know that it's been taped. And I don't know if that's going to help anything. I put a little paper just to keep these things in. So I've closed this and shook it. It's got handles on the side. What do these things cost? I don't know. I think they're about 30 bucks. Can't remember. I think they're about 30 bucks. So this container is not for everybody. This foam is not for everybody. It's not that cheap. You buy a sheet of it. I forget. It's not that cheap, but this is like a third of a sheet, probably another 10 bucks or more. And then these foam pieces are at least $1 a piece. I haven't priced them in a while. And I used 6 or 7 of them. So this pack job is probably, I don't know, a $50 pack job. If that don't get it there, nothing will. Okay, a couple quick notes on our momentum contest. Really, I don't know if we're calling it a momentum contest, but it's a July listing contest, and we are in our office trying to list $50,000 worth of merchandise in July. Typically, when we do something like that, we get a bump in sales for the next couple months. It's summer. Things are, I wouldn't say slow, but things are slower than we would like. We just came off a move, and before that, I would have to say that everybody kind of got comfortable in the business, and so 2019 has been a little bit slower in sales than I would like. And if ever that is happening in your business, one thing will change that. Obviously you got to buy good merchandise, and so if you're purchasing stuff and it's non-saleable merchandise, nothing's going to help you. You have to have good stuff that has a track record of selling, but what you need to do is list it. It needs to be out there for sale, and it needs to be priced reasonably. I'm going to talk about pricing sometime this week, I think. I'm on a roll here with videos again. Been always my time is premium, but I think I'll get that out this week. So another video I've been threatening is director of throughput, and that's my job and that's your job in most cases with your online business. Director of throughput basically is responsible for sales, among other things. So if you're not achieving the amount of sales that you want, you can point your fingers all over the place, but you should be pointing it right back at you as the director of throughput. And I take responsibility. Now Wheeler has his ups and downs. He has periods of time where he lists like mad. We got really good stuff. He has periods of time where he lists like mad. We don't have the greatest stuff. And then he has the other side of it too, and it fluctuates, and that's pretty normal for people. Myself, I have periods when I get comfortable. I have periods when I'm listing lower quality stuff, experimenting with certain things. Maybe I'm doing some training. The last 3 months I've been moving our operation, and my time has been preoccupied with that. Before that, I think I was in a slump. I didn't feel that motivated. I just was sort of pooping along, and listing was happening, but it wasn't necessarily priority. I was sort of winding down on some camera stuff. That's not my favorite stuff to list. I was getting Kate involved more and more, and I do see a lot of bright spots in the future of our listing, but the way to kick it off is to have a contest. And so whether you're a one-person operation or a 10-person operation, a contest focuses and motivates. We have a prize. We have a daily tally board, which I showed in the last video towards the end. If you didn't make it to the last video, towards the end I showed our momentum board. It's very simple. I'll show it again at the end of this video. We're doing a daily accounting of how many listings and dollar amount. How many listings, dollar amount, and then we're grouping that every day towards the goal of $50,000 total listed for the month, all of us that are listing in the Crazy Picker life. And if we win, if we hit that, we win a game system that we're going to put in our new area upstairs, where we can sit and blow off some steam and play some team games and some games together. And that's kind of a fun way that we like to do things. Always noise in this place. Stray noises. Do you hear them? I hear them. Okay, so we'll go look at that board in a minute. A couple more things on the momentum contest. Communication is key. I'm communicating with myself. I have started writing myself my daily list of things to do. I call it the 6 list. I've done a talk on it. It's not my talk. I made my 6 list. The number 1 there is orders. Number 2, list 3 items. So I've committed to writing down what I'm going to do every day, and as a minimum, I may have a few times where I list more than 3 items. I may have a list-a-thon where I sit down with either myself or other team members, and we just go at it for 6 hours straight or something like that. Maybe we'll have pizzas or something. But I've committed to listing 3 items per day. And you might say, wow, 3 items per day, how are you going to get to 50,000? Well, listing is not my priority, but the 3 items that I list are going to be bigger dollar. I have a lot of backstock of bigger dollar items that I need to dig out, find, list. I listed some last month that would have been nice to pull into the July contest, but those are in June. They don't count. So the 3 items that I list, probably I can average $500. I'm going to have to buy a few more items towards the middle of the month in order to keep that going, because who has unlimited $100 plus items, $200 plus items? I don't, but I know where to get them. I'll find them. I'll keep looking. That is something that I do anyway, but I'm going to start listing drones and airplanes and RC stuff and fenders for old cars and signs and all kinds of stuff I've got lying around. I'm going to dig deep. I'm going to have to go back and probably relist a few things that got set aside or I decided not to list. Whatever. I might even, sell my PlayStation 4. Who knows? I don't play it anymore. So sometimes you got to go through your own stuff. Whatever. This is a turning point. It's a time to pull out all stops. And for me, listing 3 items a day, $500 a day, let's say, give or take. Some days will be higher. That adds a lot to the $50,000 total. It's somewhere between, let's say, 10 and 15 grand, depending on how many days a week I list. Now, Kate, I've talked to her about some goals. She's got a goal. And then Wheeler with the camera stuff, full-time lister, very experienced. I'm hoping that he ups his game. He didn't list anything yesterday, first day of the contest, but he tells me he prepped a whole bunch of items. And a lot of times he'll prep a whole bunch of items and then list them for a couple days. Whatever it takes. We'll be in communications. Everybody's buzzing. Everybody likes the prize. You'll have to put a prize in place that motivates you. It doesn't need to be a big dollar prize, but make listing a priority for a certain month. Record your results. Have them in front of your face. Go, go, go for a short period of time. Do a madman 30-day listathon. The results are what you need in your business. Let's take a quick look at this. Okay, here's a board if you haven't seen it. It's a simple board. I've got dealers' numbers going to go here, banana peelers, Wheelers, and Kate's. July listathon, 50,000 goal. First day, 12 listings, 771. That's a slow start. And then we listed the prize. I'm hoping to hang this on the wall. I got to find the right place. It's a small board. Make it plain, put it in front of you, remind people, there it is. All right. I got work to do. Thanks for watching. Pick well, list often, dealer out.
Hey, Wheeler.
Dealer production.